So, you want to drive? Good for you. First things first, you need a learner's permit. Think of it as your license to learn. Most places you have to be 16 to get one. You'll need to pass a written test about the rules of the road. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. Get yourself a copy of the driver's handbook. Study up on things like speed limits, road signs, and what those lines on the road actually mean. Trust me, they're important. Practice your knowledge with online quizzes or those practice tests in the back of the handbook. The more you practice, the more confident you'll be. Now for the fun part, getting behind the wheel. First, let's get comfortable with the basics. Hand position is crucial. Think 9 and 3 on the steering wheel, like you're holding onto a clock. This gives you the best control. Your right foot is for the gas and brake. Easy does it with these pedals, no need to stomp. Your left foot is for the clutch if you're driving a manual. Steering is all about smooth and steady movements. Look where you want to go, and the car will follow. And don't forget those mirrors. Check them constantly to see what's going on around you. Driving is more than just knowing how to operate the car, it's about sharing the road with others. This is where the rules of the road come in. Right-of-way can be tricky. In general, yield to pedestrians and cyclists. At intersections, the car that gets there first has the right-of-way. When changing lanes, always check your mirrors, use your turn signal, and make sure there's enough space. Don't cut people off. And when passing, make sure you have a clear path and can safely overtake the other vehicle. Parking can be a bit daunting, but we'll get to that in a bit. For now, just remember to be aware of your surroundings and obey all traffic laws. Alright, let's talk parking. It's the bane of many a driver, but don't worry, we'll break it down. Parallel parking is the one everyone dreads. Find a spot that's big enough, seriously. Don't try to squeeze into a space you can barely fit in. Pull up alongside the car in front, put it in reverse, and use your mirrors to guide you in. Reverse parking or backing into a space is actually easier and safer. Just remember to check all around you before you start backing up. And angle parking, just take it slow and use those mirrors. Hill parking can be a bit tricky. Remember to use your parking brake and turn your wheels towards the curb, or away from it if you're facing downhill. Section 5. Mirror, signal, maneuver, conquering the driving test. The big day is approaching, your driving test. Don't panic, just be prepared. Know that driver's handbook inside and out? Good, now's the time to put all that knowledge to the test. Practice driving on the route the test will take. Familiarize yourself with the area and any tricky intersections. Before you head out, do a pre-test vehicle check. Make sure your lights, turn signals, and horn are all working properly. And don't forget to adjust your mirrors. Arrive early, take a deep breath, and relax. Listen carefully to the examiner's instructions and drive defensively. Remember, they're not trying to trick you, they just want to see if you can drive safely. Section 6. Freedom. Now don't be a numpty, essential advice for new drivers. Congratulations, you passed your test. You're now a licensed driver. Freedom. But with great power comes great responsibility. Don't get cocky. Just because you have a license doesn't mean you're Lewis Hamilton. Stick to the speed limits, obey traffic laws, and be aware of your surroundings. Distractions are a killer. Put your phone away, turn down the music, and focus on the road. And never, ever, drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Practice makes perfect. The more you drive, the more confident and skilled you'll become. Take it easy at first, and gradually work your way up to more challenging driving situations. Section 7. Staying safe on the road, defensive driving, and you. Driving is a bit like playing chess. You need to be thinking several moves ahead and anticipating what other drivers might do. That's defensive driving. Keep a safe following distance. The faster you're going, the more space you need. And always be aware of your blind spots. Watch out for hazards. That could be anything from a patch of ice on the road to a distracted pedestrian. And if you see a potential hazard, be prepared to react accordingly. Remember, you can't control what other drivers do, but you can control how you react to them. Stay calm, stay alert, and stay safe. Section 8. Keeping your motor running, basic car maintenance for newbies. Your car is your chariot, your freedom machine. Treat it right and it'll treat you right back. Get to know the basics of car maintenance. Check your tire pressure regularly and top them up if needed. Make sure your oil is changed regularly and your fluids are topped up. Learn how to change a tire. It's a pain, but it's an essential skill. And keep your car clean. A clean car is a happy car, and a happy car is less likely to break down on you. Driving is a privilege, not a right. Be responsible, be safe, and enjoy the ride.